Yo guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is extended rock guitar riff. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. What are we talking about today? You probably all have already played a rock riff, something like with 3 chords, and I'm going to show you how to use that to make it more precise and to extend it to something really new, fresh and modern, and maybe giving a alternative rock vibe. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So we start with the regular one. Now we're giving it another vibe. See, you're going to extend it from a really basic form, as I already said, which most of you probably out there already played, and give it a new fresh touch with some really cool lettering effects and some we're going to check it out. Alright, as I already said, we're starting with a really regular, the riff is really simple. We have 2 bars of E5, 1 bar of D5, 1 bar of A5. Something really common. So, there's a saying, you first need to learn to walk before you can run. So let's first learn the walking and then we run. So, what is really important here? Make these really regular chords sound as great as they can. That means that you really get that they bite. How do you do that? The main thing is you really go through the strings here and whoosh, You really go through with the pick through the strings, and that you can do that, you really need to damp the stuff here properly. So the E5, you put your finger like this, that it touches the D string, so this way you have more space for error here. You just go through. You try to go only to the D string, but probably if you hit the G string, it's not so bad because it's damped. D5, you have the middle 4 strings, so you damp with your thumb and you damp with your middle finger, and the rest you just go through. See? A5, same as E5, but here we damp the low E string with the thumb as well, so they have again more room for error, and then you just go through. See, one really convinced and straight ahead movement makes the tone great. So good. The second thing is proper damping. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you make the movement and damp properly in between. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and and then you play the typical rock syncopes, which is 1 and 2 and. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then you have the anticipation. D5 doesn't come on count 1, it comes in 4 and. So you have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and the A5 as well. So they're coming anticipated on 4 and. Let's see how that works. And that's really the key figure to everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. there's really like kind of like wham, you know, whoosh. Now if you want to add kind of a single note line in between, you can do that probably something like this. After the eighth as a 1, 2, 3. We make a little single note line. Just really simple, and a little trick here. What you can hear, I have an analog delay here on the sound to make it sound more retro. An analog delay, and I'm using a quite nasty distortion on a Fender Deluxe amp with some tricks with the tubes. So you have 1, 2, 3 in 60 notes. 1, 2, 3. And last note here you have a pull off here to 0. That gives you space that you're ready here back on the 1. So it is one movement. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And so on. So that's the basic stuff, you know, the regular stuff. Now we want to make it sound a little bit more alternative style, more modern, with this dirty lettering stuff here. And now we basically, now we're displaying the chords. So we have an E minor to D major to A major. But we don't want to sound them like this. We want to sound them. We're taking these little chords. Say E minor is like this. D is like this. 5, 4. And A is 5, 4 as well. So we have. Then let's do this. It's gonna sound awesome. Now you heard something is missing, and what is missing is the anticipation. So when you play this, then when you switch to D, the first note has to come on 4 and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, and you hold this till 1 and so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. So the first note is anticipated. And this gives back the drive to the riff. 2, 3, 4. Yo. Now we want to expand or extend this more. We take this chord here to E minor 7. So sounds really great with this dirty distortion. And on the D, here we take the open G string, which creates how do you call this chord? I would say D. D add 11 or something like this. And on the A, we just pick the open high E string to have the expansion as well. You could also do the same one here on the A with the open D string. Probably that's a little bit too nasty, but we're gonna check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it works. Well, both work. You can use both. Now we want to make it more groovy, and then we have a whole set of different expressions of the same 3 chords. This way you can really extend your rock guitar riff to something really awesome. Now we taking the E minor 7. Here 7, 5, 7, 8. And here you make first the bass note, and then on the D5 we add the A. This gives this really modern dropped sound, even it's a 6-string guitar. And A, you just take this. Even this chord sounds quite modern, because normally you take this, which sounds old-fashioned. This one sounds more modern. So let's see how that works. Or you can also make a lettering on the A, and then it's pretty cool. So let's put this whole thing together now. Let me quickly get a little bit more on the total view, that you also see the motion of the picking hand, which is also part of it. Yeah. We're going to put the whole thing now together and expand this rock guitar riff and make it really sounding from old-fashioned to modern and really creative. We start old-fashioned. We go back to the beginning. It's important in music that you have polarities. Did you see the effect when it came from the extreme motion back to the really old and quite old-fashioned thing? That had a huge effect. As I already said, you probably didn't hear it. In music or in art, it's always about polarities. So from simple to more extend, and coming back to simple. That's the key to many things in art. Yo guys, that was the extended rock guitar riff. I hope you enjoyed it. The key to really cool stuff is mostly simple, but to build a story upon the whole thing, and that you have possibilities to extend and to enlarge something simple you started, put it to the next and next stage, and coming back to the first stage is basically the key for many cool things in music, well, in art. And that's the reason for this tutorial. that you get more ideas, inspiration, and insight what you could do. I mean, there are also other possibilities, of course. I always show you stuff which I just create. I just created this riff today, and it's really cool. Yo, if you want to download this backing track with just drum and bass, plus the tabs of what I showed you, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there. Please also become a member of the community there, or buy a t-shirt. Link is in the description below. Yo, one more to say, that's all. Me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye.